Okay, so this is why you should not follow. Now, I don't know who you were raised by. Some of you were raised by your big brother. Some of you were raised by your dad. Some of you were raised by your mom, or mom and dad, or grandma, or aunt and uncle. Or some of you were raised by your cousin. Or some of you were raised in a group home. Or, you know, some of you raised yourself. Some of you were raised in a jail. So, like, okay. So everybody was raised differently. So, but the thing is, this is why you should not follow in the footsteps of people that try to tell you how to live your life. Because no two people are alike. Now, with DNA being as similar as it is, even a man and a woman, okay, the DNA is almost entirely the same. The woman just comes out with her women curves, and the man comes out with his, you come out the way you're supposed to come out, like a man, and not talking like this, or talking like this, or talking like this, or, well, I'm a fucking 35-year-old virgin, and golly gee, I don't fucking know why, I just can't get any women to want to kiss me, or fucking blow it, or anything. Oh my God, what am I doing wrong? If you talk like that, man, I'm sorry. I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for your mother. I feel sorry for your father. I feel especially sorry for your father. Now, I know my parents are proud of me because I'm the fucking man. I just act the way I'm fucking supposed to act. The way I want to act. And I don't need to follow in their footsteps. I don't need to follow in their footsteps because there's nothing to follow. There's no inheritance money. There's nothing. They made the money they needed to make. They boozed and partied and vacationed and fucking fucked it all off. There is nothing. I don't need to follow in my father's footsteps. I don't need to do what he did. Him and I are completely different. I'm gonna do what I have to do. Why would you stop chasing your dreams in life? Why? So you can go work for the state? So you can, I'll go work for the city and be a lawn raker. I'll go work in a restaurant and wash dishes for the rest of my life. What good's that doing you? You ever thought about do you want anything better for yourself? You ever tried praying to God? Have you ever tried just throwing a backpack on with a couple changes of underwear in it and a toothbrush and just getting off your ass and just walking or taking a bus or hitching a ride or something and going to a big city? Walking around, seeing what jobs you can find, seeing if you can find housing. There's all kinds of services out there for people. Your tax money's going to it anyway. I don't like to get into politics, but your tax money, who the fuck is this? All these people that see YouTube notifications coming up. You see me click that off? People are making shows. They're telling you bullshit. They want to advertise stuff. They want money. They want money. I got money. I'm doing fine for myself. I don't need nobody. I do fine for myself, People want to fucking... Honestly, people don't know what they want. But I know what I want. I want money. I want pussy. And I want to fucking be some kind of fucking... I want to be a fucking jock of all sports. Because that's the way to live life. You want to live your life like a savage. Like David Goggins says. I'm not trying to start shouting people out. He always says that, the world needs doctors, the world needs lawyers, the world needs nurses, the world needs school teachers, but the world needs savages too. The world needs savages. Okay, what are my thoughts on God? Let me just get my notebook out. I like to have a point of reference. So what are my thoughts on God? Okay. And I might have to get to that in a different episode because it's going to be a long one. But okay. This is my first thought. God may be real. He may not be real. He's not talking to me. But how do you know? You really don't know. Okay? I'm not saying you got to read the Bible cover to cover. I'm not saying that you need to convert to Islam and wash your feet in a sink and splash your neck with your dirty foot water and sit there and go, hey, I'm not saying you need to be Jewish. I'm not saying you need to be any of that, or Amish or Mormon. Or not saying any of that, or whatever you celebrate, Kwanzaa or whatever. I'm not saying you need to do any of that. But how do you know? How the fuck do you know there ain't no God up in fucking... How come people have believed it for millions of years then? So you're saying that it's bullshit? Just because, people believed it for millions of years because it's bullshit. Because people don't believe it now? Maybe times have just changed. Maybe technology has changed. People are thinking differently because of the way they're living, what they're doing, you're a product of your environment. Everybody's a product of their environment. Look at me. You know? I had a book smart mom, I had a book smart dad. I'm a book smart guy. I know a lot of words. I read as much as I can. Maybe I can get through, 80 pages of a book in 4 weeks, but at least I try. Just no two human beings are totally alike. Okay? So my thoughts on God. Good. Okay, he's up there, okay? He's up there, and if he's not up there, it's irrelevant and it doesn't affect my life at all because of karma. What you put out into the universe comes back to you, very, very effective way. If you put positive thoughts, positive feelings, positive vibes out into the universe, you get positivity back. Okay? If you put negative vibes out into the universe, and that all comes back on you too. And this is some serious preaching right now. Why do I know God is real? Because I wouldn't have been tested in the way that I was tested. What do they say? Shit tests? I wouldn't have been shit tested the way I was shit tested if there was no God. I was tested for a reason. God chose me for a reason. I was tested like I was for a reason. I don't know why this thing has me like looking fucking sideways and shit. I think it's just the way the fucking camera is. It's fucking tripping me out. I'm trying to fix it, but let's try a different angle. Okay. So I wouldn't be tested the way I was tested and, face the adversity that I faced and fucking chase the goals that I chased and crushed it. After I failed over and over and over and over again, and I'm still failing, and that's okay. You're watching a work in progress. What you're seeing right now is a work in progress. You're seeing somebody that is fucking has hit rock bottom and is fucking working their way up and is confident that fucking shit's gonna fucking happen. Okay? It doesn't even matter. I don't look at monetary gain. I don't look at who you're fucking. I don't look at none of that even matters to me. What matters to me is what matters is how do you feel. Okay? No, I'm not talking about being negative or what matters in life is how do you feel. Okay? I feel good. Okay? That's how I know there's a God, because I feel good. And if there isn't one, there's at the very least karma. I pray to God. I pray to God fucking 7 to 8 times a day. I don't read the Bible. I don't believe that it's inappropriate to eat pork. I don't believe that it's inappropriate to have a beer. I don't believe that any of that's inappropriate. But yes, I believe in God. I definitely believe in God, and probably YouTube will probably cancel my channel because I said that. But I don't even care. Yeah, I believe in God, and I believe in karma. Do I believe in the devil? I just believe people are fucked up. I don't think it has anything to do with the devil. People say, well, Lucifer, he wanted to. I'm not even going to get into that shit. I need to just change topics because it's just beating a dead horse. It's just something that people always talk shit about. It's a never-ending argument. It's just a narcissistic thing. It's just people that want to just poke at you and argue with you about shit that's never going to get resolved because you don't know. And it doesn't affect your life at all. Okay. Here's what I'm answering. Okay. Why do I refrain from drinking socially at this stage in my life? Why am I making an attempt at just going alcohol free, living a more holistic lifestyle? Why is that? Okay, why is that important to me? Well, let me explain that. The reason I just refrain from drinking socially, and I basically don't even socialize, and it doesn't even bother me. I'm good. The reason I don't drink is because if I kept drinking, I'd be dead right now. I wouldn't be a 31-year-old man. I'd be a fucking 31-year-old man who's been laying in the ground since he was 28. You know, been dead in the ground. I would have been dead at 28. There's other people that die younger than that. Okay, so I'm glad I stopped. That's a pretty easy one, and honestly, I'm trying not to make this all about me, because I'm trying to help people. And if you like to drink, drink. I used to love to drink. I used to drink like a friggin', you know, like a roid rage head does, you know, shoot steroids, you know, all day long till I was sick. I got 10 seconds to wrap it up. So all I can tell you is go hard, go after your dreams. If you've lost your dreams, just put your energy into life and don't fucking half-ass it.